Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another reading. This is a weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, before we get into this reading, I do want to remind you that this is a general reading, meaning not every message shared in today's reading will resonate for every area or aspect of your life. So take what resonates and leave behind what does not. Okay, the first card I pulled today, Scorpio, is going to represent your energy for this week. The second card I pull is going to represent an obstacle that you may experience this week. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. Scorpio, what is your energy this week? That's too many cards, so we're going to try that again. Scorpio's energy for this week. Scorpio's energy for this week, please. Too many cards, Scorpio. What is going on? Scorpio's energy this week. Can we get one card to sum it all up? That'd be great. All right, got it. So Scorpio, your energy this week is the Watchtower of the North, which is winter. So Scorpio, you may be experiencing a rather difficult time right now. This card actually represents the dark night of the soul, going deep within ourselves and exploring our subconscious mind, our shadows, taking a look in the mirror, really confronting ourselves in this energy, Scorpio. I feel like that's what you're going through this week. Okay. We do have the Guardian at the bottom of the deck. So whatever you're going through right now, and this card always wants to show up somewhere when this card falls out. And I don't believe that's by accident. I do believe when we go through those dark nights of the soul, we are being guided by divine forces here. And so that's what they want you to be mindful of this week, Scorpio. If this is resonating with you and you are experiencing those darker energies coming over you this week, you are being divinely guided and protected during those moments. And they are serving to kind of destroy bits of our ego whenever they come over us, okay? Those identities are the things that we cling on to, okay? We're facing those things head on in order to release them. What is Scorpio's obstacle for this week? Scorpio's obstacle this week. I feel like we go through those dark nights of the soul again to release certain aspects of our ego, because our ego likes to attach to certain ideas, beliefs, and certain identities we give ourselves or we give the people we love. Okay, and the dark night of the soul comes along to kind of show us the negatives of ourselves and the people around us that we may have been placing on a pedestal, okay? But it's only serving to get us out of that energy of expectation and attachment, codependency, okay? Because when we go through that, we realize that there is no such thing as a perfect being on this earthly plane. We're all learning, we're all growing, we're all experiencing, and we're all being shaped by those experiences. And so when we go through the dark night of the soul, it's teaching us to release those expectations, to release the ideas and the identity and thoughts and beliefs, to release our attachments to those things. So it's not necessarily making us perceive ourselves as being bad, or it's not making us perceive the people around us to be bad, but it's asking us to perceive them to be human and to center ourselves, to ground ourselves back down into reality, and to dissolve the illusions that our ego mind wants to project onto the world. Because when we're projecting, and those things don't really line up with 3D reality, it places us in these modes where we're wanting to fight or cry because we perceive someone to be going outside of the identity or the belief we've attached to them. And so when they go against that, you know, what our ego wants to assign to them, it hurts us, okay? And so what the dark night of the soul does is it shows us every fault or every flaw this person holds, or every flaw that we hold ourselves, okay? It really places that mirror up to us, so that we realize that we're all human here, okay? There's no judgment, okay? The judgment comes from our own ego and the unresolved energies that we have within us that aren't of the high vibration, right? Feelings of codependency and attachment, okay? Attachment to ideas, attachment to beliefs, whatever that is showing up to counter it, to show us its opposite, to bring us to a more neutral perspective or way of seeing things, a way of seeing ourselves and the people we love. So we're going to pull a card for your obstacle this week, Scorpio. What is Scorpio's obstacle this week? Okay. We have candles or magic at the bottom of the deck. And your obstacle this week is intensification. So whatever you're going through, Scorpio, I feel like you're going through some sort of portal right now, some sort of spiritual portal. You're being dragged through right now. I do feel like these energies are rather intense, but again, like I said, it's serving to help bring the light in, okay? Okay, so I feel like your obstacle is really the intensity of whatever you're going through right now with this darker energy. I feel like for a lot of you Scorpios, you're going through an intense dissolving of karmic energy right now. And when that happens, it's like Spirit pushes play on a cassette tape of everything we don't want to face about ourselves in the world, okay? And that can be really difficult to deal with, okay? Really difficult, okay? And so what they want you to do though in this moment, because we have magic at the bottom of the deck, is to call on your guides, to call on Spirit, the universe, divine source, creator, whatever you align to, in order to gain some guidance or clarity on what you're experiencing right now, because they want you to call on them during this time. Because when you do, you ask questions, you know, what is this about? What does this mean? Or you help, or sorry, you don't help, you ask to be helped to see yourself and others in divine light and love, okay? And I feel like that really helps us to propel through these dark energies, to move through them with more ease, because we begin developing, Spirit grants us exactly what we ask for. We begin to develop these eyes that see beyond the physical. So we're seeing beyond human error, human flaw. We're seeing into our souls. We're seeing into the souls of others, okay? And so we're not attaching or assigning labels and beliefs and thoughts and ideas onto the people we love. We're not assigning them to ourselves. We realize that we are multidimensional beings, and we change, we evolve, we learn, we grow. And so there's no label we can place on ourselves or other people that is going to be completely accurate 100% of the time, okay? And it doesn't mean that that label is wrong. It doesn't mean that this person is not good, okay? That's not what Spirit is asking you to do. They're not asking you to label the person as bad now, or label yourself as bad now. They're asking you to accept the different aspects of yourself. Sometimes you are light, sometimes you are dark. Both exist, okay? It's not good to act out on the extreme of either of those things. So it's bringing you to a place of neutrality is what I said before. Okay, not focusing too much on the good, that you can't see the flaws, and then it leads you into certain situations that you wouldn't have gotten into yourself into in the first place had you been able to perceive or see things from a neutral perspective. And it's not allowing you to see things in the complete negative aspect where you're unable to now see the good in yourself or other people, right? It's bringing you to that place of neutrality. So during this week, it's important you do call on your guides and ask for that guidance and assistance. Again, seeing yourself and others in divine light and love, okay, which will help you move through these dark energies. All right, so let's go ahead and get some advice for you this week, Scorpio. We have faith, okay? And Taurus got a similar type of vibe with their reading, and then they also got faith as their advice, okay? So you may have significant Taurus placements in your chart, or you may be a Taurus with significant Scorpio placements in your chart. You should check out where those placements may lie, because this may be impacting that specific area of your life, okay? But we do have faith at the bottom of the deck. And what I would like to say about this, again, having faith that whatever is needing to be learned in the spirit experience here within the dark energies will serve you in the future. It's going to help you to birth in this new reality, new way of seeing things from a more neutral perspective, rather than all light or all dark, right? So they're wanting you to keep your faith again and what's going on in the process here. Trusting the process, Scorpio. Connecting with your guides to lend you that faith, okay? To give you that faith to keep going, to keep pushing, to keep on whatever path this is you're on, okay? We have the super moon at the bottom of the deck, which is all about attraction. And what I'm getting here, Scorpio, is when you're going through these energies, it's almost like you reflect back and you're like, what have I attracted into my life? What is going on here? Because I could have sworn I was aligning to something higher, something better, but I keep attracting these negative experiences. But what Spirit wants you to know is that it's within these negative experiences, again, that you're learning the most about yourself and humans in general. And so by the end of this, they're wanting you to keep the faith that something is going to be birthed, or something is going to come out of the struggles that you've been going through as of recent. So they're wanting you to keep the faith in that these circumstances, these dark nights of the soul, are serving their purpose here and helping you release your ego and your ego attachments and move into a place of neutrality when thinking or dealing with yourself and others, okay? So, Scorpio, that has been your reading for this week. I hope you found something in this reading that will help you with any obstacles or challenges that may present themselves to you this week. If you like the video or anything or any of the messages shared in today's reading, go ahead and hit the like button. Comment down below if you feel guided to. And if you would like to enjoy more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and share with your friends if you feel guided to, Scorpio. I hope to see you on the next reading. Bye.